Hello everybody, this is Michael with Food Travelers, and in this episode we share our experience staying at the Ying'nFlo at Wesley Admiralty in Hong Kong. It is located right by the Pacific Place 3, so when you get off the Admiralty MTR station, you can follow the signs for the underground exit for Pacific Place 3 and cross the street and you are right at the hotel. So it's a very convenient location right between the Admiralty Station and Wan Chai. There are buses and trams on the Hennessy Road. The room I stayed in is the Mini Superior King. It is 20 square meters or about 215 square feet with city view of the office buildings. I stayed on the 11th floor and I requested for a non-smoking room with a quiet area. Unfortunately, the weekend I arrived was quite busy and I could pretty much hear everything through the paper-thin walls, and with all the guests yelling and talking, it kind of felt like a frat house, to be honest. At the time of this booking, when you pay in advance, you can stay for at least 7 days. You receive a 10% discount on the room rates. The room was a decent size for Hong Kong with how the layout is, with the window nook area. The seating, it kind of felt like it was a little bit more room to breathe. And as you enter the room, there was a full-size mirror. Across from that was the bathroom. And there's no lock on the bathroom sliding door itself. Appears to be a bit of a gap, which can be seen through if you are staying with another guest and if they do open that room door. The bathroom is quite tight inside. It's nice to have that floating shelf area to place all your toiletries and miscellaneous items as you're staying there. The hotel does not include any single-use items such as Q-tips, lotion, toothbrushes, or toothpaste. There was a couple days where the cleaning staff actually forgot to provide a set of towels, and I had to call front desk to request for those. The shower pressure itself was okay. It wasn't great, however the water was quick to warm up. There are some hooks in the shower area for wet clothes or towels. And in the bedroom, you'll see the open closet layout style. It's quite common here in Hong Kong with how tight and small the space is. There are some hangers, a water kettle, the water purifier machine, safe box, fridge below the safe, and the luggage holder below that with some weights, slippers, and extra pillows. I found the water purifier machine to be quite useful and a really great asset for Hong Kong. It was easy to use. You can select the amount of liquid you want to disperse out and the temperature that you want, between room temperature or something hotter if you're looking to use of the instant coffee mix. I wish they would have provided some tea bags as well. On either side of the bed, there are reading lamps and lights and some USB plugs. Hopefully in the future they can improve and upgrade those to USB-C outlets to have a little bit faster charging. The TV does swivel around and it's great to angle it to how you want it for while you're viewing in the bed area. And beneath the TV is a sliding door which appears to be storage of some sort, but it's actually not. It's when you slide it open, you will see Ethernet ports and extra wall outlets. I'm assuming the housekeeping uses that area for probably the vacuum cleaner. As each day when I come back into my room, I do see the door is either half open or half closed, however you want to say it. The window nook area is pretty small. It's nice to have to read a book or just relax a bit. The cushion does slide around a bit, which can be a little bit annoying. As you see through this window area, there isn't much of a view. The tall building in the far distance is the Central Plaza, with the pyramid on top. It's about 374 meters or 1,227 feet high. It is the third tallest building in Hong Kong, and across the street from this hotel, you see these office buildings. That's actually Pacific Place 5. And in the distance, you can see there's a tram and traffic going around there. I thought the hotel location really is convenient. Around the corner there is a 7-Eleven convenience shop, and there is a few coffee shops as well. I thought the hotel staff were all friendly, and they did offer me umbrellas to use when I was walking out for the day. There was a couple of days they said it was going to be raining. I didn't check out an umbrella. I always felt like it was a lot easier to navigate around without one. But in Hong Kong, it's actually quite common for people to use umbrellas. There's a lot of buildings when as you enter, there's a umbrella wipe-off area, which is quite convenient. The cleaning staff were also quite nice, and they would always ask me each day when I was leaving for the day if my room was ready to be cleaned, and they would come in afterwards. Besides the loud hallway, there is a pretty loud AC machine in the room. Pillows, I thought they were quite soft, a bit too soft for my preference there. But if you can look past these flaws and you just want a really centralized location, just a really great location for your stay, this could be a great place to book for your trip here to Hong Kong.
If you've enjoyed the content you've seen, don't forget to support the channel and hit like and subscribe. And if you want to see additional pictures of food and our travels, go over to our Instagram page and follow us there. And thanks for watching.